Hello once again, everyone, and welcome to the Sanctuary. Once again, we are playing Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, the newest expansion in the Final Fantasy XIV saga. Alongside me for the ride are Lord Fyrax.
Goodness me, people. Oh, hello.
And Corlash.
Hello.
So, story so far. We are trying to take the fight to Sarilja, and in the process, we have been given a taking a tour of Solution 9. Guided by none other than the Queen of Reason, Sveen. So far, we've been to the Nexus Arcade, Mosaic, and the Residential Radius, where we also learned about an ever-growing problem with the Kingdom of Alexandria, and that is Levin sickness caused by the surplus of lightning aspected ether in the area. Hopefully they'll find a cure. We'll most likely help find them the cure at some point. But for now, we still need to take the fight to Sarilja, so let's get right down to it with our next quest in this endeavor: her people, her family.
Well, let's continue the tour, shall we? Look, you obviously have duties to attend to, citizens to look after. We can stop here if you like. No. I do this because I want to. So please, do not worry. Next, I'll show you one of the district's most vital facilities. A place called Resolution. To reach it, we need to go by way of Lane Node 9, where the Aetheryte is situated.
Well, that's easy. We've already attuned to the Aetheryte. All right, back to Aetheryte Plaza. There they are.
The conveyor ahead will transport you to the government sector, where Resolution is located. The markings on a conveyor indicate its direction, and there is a pair just like it on the other side. Is it safe? Extremely. There's no need to be afraid. Who said I was afraid? Come on, Chris.
Watch her be reeling on the other side. Or not. All right, first let's attune to the Ethernet.
Yep.
There we go.
Probably a good idea.
And here we are. Resolution, the operational heart of Solution 9. From Resolution, we oversee the running of the district and provide essential services to citizens, such as welfare support and job instructions. It's quicker to show than tell, so let's proceed inside.
kind of reminds me of a more futuristic,
Strange contraptions everywhere you look.
kind of reminds me of a more futuristic Amaroth.
What's that?
Huh, that's what my thought was as well.
An infusion
Well, not
station.
necessarily
It
more
dispenses souls
futuristic,
in
but
exchange for
Amaroth.
credits.
Yeah.
Through hard work, citizens
You
can
really
obtain
only
the
saw
peace of
Amaranth
mind
from a
provided
distance.
by spare souls. It's the way of life for Alexandrians and has been for quite some time.
Just recycling souls up in here.
But I imagine it must be difficult for outsiders to comprehend.
That's putting it lightly. To be honest, it sounds disturbing. Still, I won't dismiss it out of hand. Practices like these don't arise from nothing. There's a reason why your culture is the way it is, and I'd like to understand. Won't you tell us some of your realm's history?
With knowledge comes appreciation.
Very well. Be warned, though, that it may take a while. In the distant past, over 1,000 years ago, it's said, lightning energy began to swell in our world. According to ancient records that date back around 8 centuries, the rainy season spanned a quarter of the year, during which time severe thunderstorms ravaged the land. 4 centuries later, this season had lengthened to nearly half the year. The trend continued, with our ancestors spending longer and longer languishing beneath storm clouds. Crops failed and livestock starved. But amidst this growing desperation, a miraculous material was discovered that promised salvation: electrope.
The stuff that's used everywhere here.
Indeed. One day, when out inspecting a forest after lightning had caused a fire, a villager came upon a curious black ore none had seen before. Testing revealed that the ore possessed a singular property. It could store lightning and convert it to other energies. In that instant, the scourge of endless storms became a blessing. Dubbed electrope, the ore found use in myriad inventions and dramatically improved people's lives. So much so, in fact, that all nations soon became dependent upon it, despite the difficulty of obtaining it in quantity. Supply was chronically scarce, and when nations couldn't meet their needs with their own deposits, some resorted to taking electrope from others. Fighting was isolated and sporadic, until electrope came to be used in warfare. First in the weaponry of invaders, then in the countermeasures of defenders, and then in every aspect of combat where an advantage might be had. This served only to exacerbate the ore shortage, leading to further escalation. Before long, the entire world was engulfed in a terrible war known as the Storm Surge. As the war came to a head, Alexandria's neighbor, Lindblum, committed its stores of electrope to the production of a weapon of mass destruction. They deployed it on the front lines and triggered a calamity of frightful magnitude. Not even their own scientists had anticipated the force of the lightning that was unleashed. The energy inundated the entire continent, laying it to waste.
So that's how your world came to be this way.
Sounds an awful lot like an umbral calamity.
You truly know a great many things that I don't. I should like to learn about you too sometime. But to continue the tale, the people of Alexandria had already lost much to the war. They lost almost everything else to the Levin. Those who survived bore deep scars, tormented by the memory of loved ones taken too soon. Though they yet lived, the cruel spectre of death was with them always. Seeking a solution, our scientists turned once more to Electrope, and after extensive research, they developed the means to preserve memory and soul. Physical death isn't the end. So long as our memories endure, we may live on. This belief sustained us then, and it sustains us now, granting us comfort.
That's quite a tale.
Your Majesty, help me! I beg you, help me!
What's the matter?
I've got no souls left. Not a single one! But the lot at Soul Supply refused to give me any! Please, you must do something!
My apologies, Your Majesty. This man, he does no work. Instead, he drinks his days away on Trueview. He has only himself to blame if he has no credits for souls.
That's not true! I'm a fighter at the Arcadian. Or rather, I was. I haven't been allowed to fight because of the King's decree. It isn't my choice.
I see. You're a brave warrior of the arena. I want to help you, I sincerely do. But I cannot give you preferential treatment.
Then open up the Arcadian again, so I can fight!
I'm sorry, but that's not my decision to make. The king requires feral souls for war. He doesn't wish for them to be expended on amusements.
So
You're
all
useless! A queen in naught but name!
all work and no play makes this about
Insolent wretch! How dare you take that tone with Her Majesty?
Go on.
Quite all right. Such things don't bother me, nor do I think ill of this
it's the
man.
main reason why we're taking out Zaralja in the first place.
Hear me. Though I cannot grant you a soul, I mean it when I say I want you to live. I love all of you equally, dearly. You are as family to me, and it pains me to see you deny yourself hope. I want you to find a happiness all your own, even if you must grow it from the smallest seed of joy. Out there, somewhere, is a reason for you to smile again. We all need to vent our frustrations from time to time. I will always be willing to lend an ear.
Yes, Mum. Of course. Even without a spare soul, I suppose I'm fine as long as I stay in Solution 9. I apologize for my rudeness. Good day to you.
Keep your chin up, my friend. And when you feel better, I'm sure you'll find another way to apply your talents.
At least until the Arcadian opens again.
I'm sorry you had to see that. Let's keep moving, shall we? Right. I believe we've visited all the main facilities. With that, I declare our tour concluded.
What? That's it?
That man from before. Does that
Yes.
sort of thing happen often?
Probably.
Somewhat. It's unavoidable. Hardships are a fact of life. Our soul management system has sustained our realm for generations, but it isn't without flaws. For one, people have become accustomed to having spare souls. Without them, they feel vulnerable and anxious. Some claim it may also have contributed to a decline in births.
Just thinking out loud, but would it be possible to do away with the system?
No.
And why not?
I know it isn't easy to change one's beliefs and way of
Because.
life.
Just
The
because.
Namolja had their reasons for their reliance on blessed siblings, much as you have yours for souls. But if we defeated Zorolja, you'd be able to make all the decisions, right? Then we could work together to fix things, restore your realm to where it belongs, and see where we can go from there.
Listen to me. There's something that I need to tell you.
With the soldier there, you ain't.
What is it?
Actually, never mind. It's nothing of import. Well, it was lovely showing you around.
Of course. Of course. Thanks so much for the tour. We've learned not only about your realm, but you as well. For now, our priority is Zorolja. But once we've dealt with him, perhaps I can return the favor and show you to Lihiolal.
I'd like that very much.
This bitch keeping secrets because she's being tracked.
It seems I've no choice but to continue down this path.
For now.
Forgive me, Vao Wuklamat, but I must disappoint you.
Well, that wasn't fucking ominous at all. Uklamat?
Of course it's not ominous.
What was Sven wanting to tell us, I wonder? Well, it can wait for another time. We've been exploring for a while now and should probably go to Kakuya's meeting point. That'll be back the way we came, I think. It's like she get... Now, here's what kind of irks me about, you know, the whole tour with Sven is like, she only showed us about 2/3 of the entirety of fucking Solution 9. There's this whole third section that we didn't even touch until we didn't even touch until right now.
I thought you guys were doing Destiny.
We did do Destiny, and now we're back to Dawntrail.
It was remarkably short.
Yeah. And now we have to wait, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
21
days. 27 days, yeah. Anyway. Sven genuinely cares for her people. I can respect her for that. And thanks to her tour, I've come to better understand the lives of Alexandrians. They don't feel so strange and distant anymore. Yay, new weapon! Oh, it's not in my armory chest. Okay, what can I get rid of that I don't need?
That thing, right there.
Your mom.
Let's see what we got.
I'll put the River's Breath Grimoire back in my inventory for now, because I'm not essentially using it at the moment. And there we go. Back to basics. Sort and get rid of the titanium gold gunblade. Decent. Yay, more fire crystals.
That's good.
And earth crystals, I should say.
That's good.
All right, let's continue. Yeah. So, we're supposed to go to a place called Trueview in the eastern sector. This conveyor ought to take us there. You know, once you get used to it, they're actually kind of fun. Come on, Chris. And now we're in the recreation zone.
Yay!
This is the right place. This is the right place, you think? I don't see the others, though. Well, rather than sitting and waiting, we might as well explore a bit more. Huh? Chris, look over there. A Mamuja child. What are they doing here?
Hiding terribly.
Chibi Jaja. You noticed too, right? The resemblance to Zoralja? The blue scales of a Bonewa with the features of a Hubigo. This can't be a coincidence.
Isn't it?
At any rate, it wouldn't do to leave such a small child on their own. Come on, let's go after them. Okay, we are now officially chasing after children.
Well, it was bound to happen eventually.
But it isn't even my kid.
And
Then stop chasing it.
Well, we have to chase it in order to progress the story. Well, first and foremost, I'm gonna go over here because there's a plus sign, and I have a feeling, yep, an Iron Heart. Emmeline Ironheart to be exact.
Ooh.
And now we've added new Dawntrail entries to our sightseeing log. Hooray for vistas! I'm still trying to find some jump puzzles in this area. Alright. I see a vista in the distance, but I'm not gonna fuck with it just now. God, it's like, look, it's like Xanarkand mixed with Amarat.
Yeah, I thought that too.
So this is TrueView. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but it does seem lively. That building's just about the only one that isn't lit up. Not open for business at the moment, I guess. Ah! I didn't see you there. Listen, we don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk. It's a bit odd, don't you think? They run off when we approach, only to suddenly reappear. Could it be they want to take us somewhere? Is that the way of it? You want us to follow you? So it is. All right then, lead the way.
Once you choose to depart, Wuklamat will accompany you. The blue-scaled Hubigo child will then begin moving towards the destination. Okay, yeah. Let's follow.
Yes, follow a child. This is not creepy. Well, at least it's officially not creepy. That's all that mattered.
No, this whole thing is freaking rendered a moot point when you consider you could just lock onto the kid, and then just auto run. He brought us to a bar. Cool, let's have a drink. Is this where you wanted to bring us? What is this place? If you're meant to relax here, it isn't working for me. Hey, what's your name? So you're still not inclined to talk? He'll only talk if he's completely comfortable with you. You know him? After a fashion, but never mind that. How about something to wet your whistle? Adorable as you are, it's on the house. I can recommend our special, Her Majesty. I'll prepare one without liquor for the boy, too. Yeah, might as well sit and have a drink. Thanks,
May as well.
Thanks, but no thanks. We're supposed to meet a friend named Kakuya, but we ran into the child on the way and he led us here. Oh, so you're with Kakuya. In that case, go and have a chat with Big Tasso's there. He'll show you to a fun place. What about him? I don't think he's in a mood to talk, so he can tend the bar with me. This is taking a turn for the strange, but you don't think we're walking into a trap, do you? Even if it is a trap, damned if this doesn't have suspicious written all over it. Okay. What is this fun place meant to be? Is Kakuya there? Well, I suppose there's only one way to find out. Yep. And we will find out in a little bit. We're going to take a quick break and we will be back with more. If you're watching on Twitch, stay tuned. But if you're watching on YouTube, here are all the links provided to get you where you need to go.